So as of now, Vitaly is still sitting in a Filipino jail months after his arrest, even though, according to a report released a little bit over a month ago, almost all of his charges against Vitaly have been dropped. According to Neil, this is not true, and simply a misleading article that's been echoed around.
In jail and prison right now, and people are saying once the prisoners find out what he did and how he disrespected the country, they might try to kill him in jail.
Vitaly Zdorovetski has once again failed to escape, and right now he's desperately trying to get out of the Philippine jail where he's being held. Reports claimed his deportation was on hold, but no one really knows what's true anymore. What is clear is that Vitaly has lost most of his fortune, including a big chunk in a crypto scam, and with almost nothing left, he's trapped in one of the worst situations of his life. Rumors of dropped charges have circulated for months, but they've turned out to be false. The reality is simple. Vitaly is still facing brutal jail time in the Philippines. Today, we're going to break down the latest updates, what's really happening behind those bars, and why his future looks darker than ever. It's been nearly half a year since Vitaly was first arrested in Manila. After Johnny Somali, his case has quickly become one of the most concerning examples of what happens when internet clout collides with international law. Some people even believe certain countries are deliberately targeting infamous online personalities to make an example out of them. Meanwhile, Vitaly's allies have been loud about criticizing the Philippines. People close to him, just like Johnny Somali's friend Hank Yu, have openly insulted and mocked the country in a desperate attempt to pressure authorities.
Philippines is kind of a joke, honestly. Like, don't fuck around there, yeah, sure, but that entire country is kind of a joke. I'm sorry, I have no respect for Philippines.
Okay.
Like, almost none, but like, you know, that country is like a joke, man. Like, that country is... Bro, Philippines tries to go against China and contest. They still lie.
Hank even went as far as calling the Philippines a joke on a live stream, showing zero respect for the nation or its people. Clips like that have gone viral, and many Filipinos are outraged. Whether these comments were meant as trolling or not, they only make Vitaly's situation worse. Now, here's where things get even darker. Reports about Vitaly's condition inside jail are grim. According to the creator Atosi, who reached out to a Filipino attorney, the idea that most of his charges had been dropped is completely false.
True. Instead, I decided to reach out to attorney Neil, who's a Filipino-based attorney who I actually interviewed on this channel previously. So as of now, Vitaly is still sitting in a Filipino jail months after his arrest, even though, according to a report released a little bit over a month ago, almost all of his charges against Vitaly have been dropped. According to Neil, this is not true, and simply a misleading article that's been echoed around. Because he's still being held in jail after that live stream stunt in Manila where he allegedly stole a security guard's hat, allegedly tried to grab for a firearm.
Every few weeks, there's a new claim. One day, people say he's about to be deported. The next, they insist the charges are gone. In reality, none of that has been confirmed. Some legal experts suggest that when Vitaly failed to pay off or settle, authorities may have refiled charges. That means the earlier hope of dropped charges completely backfired. You might remember a viral clip where one of Vitaly's friends claimed he visited the jail to deliver food.
Okay, so I'm just here with some food for Vitaly. I got him 2 chicken burgers, chicken burgers. And I put a note in there giving him my advice and dark predictions, how he can get himself out of this. And that's all we can do for now. Apparently, it's really difficult to actually go in there without being a family or a lawyer. We contacted the lawyers, we contacted some judges. I did all I could. I did everything I could. Apparently, the only thing I can do now is bring him some food and bring him that note.
That clip showed just how desperate his camp has become. His mother, his friends, even his team are doing whatever they can to keep him afloat. But bringing him food isn't freedom, and it proves just how powerless his support network really is. The Philippine authorities, on the other hand, are keeping things very controlled. Some of Vitaly's friends say they've spoken with him or even tried arranging interviews. But the government denies this, claiming no such interviews have been allowed. If that's true, it means those rumors were just another smokescreen.
I was just doing the best of what I had. I couldn't do the interview that I wanted to do, but I could bring him food. So why would I just say, oh, well, I can bring him food, I can't see him, but no, I should just leave him, So I decided to bring him some food.
Authorities may be silencing him intentionally. Why? One possible reason is corruption. Allegations of bribes, millions of pesos exchanged behind bars, and shady deals have circulated since the beginning.
Millions of pesos in bribes over the course of his detention. This is just the way prisons work. Money talks, especially behind bars.
Prison insiders claim that if Vitaly were to speak publicly, he could expose details about the system that officials don't want out. Combine that with the Philippines' tense political climate, and the last thing they want is a controversial foreign influencer blasting their prison conditions to millions online. Many Filipinos themselves have warned that Vitaly won't survive long in their prisons. Even streamers like Neon have gone on record saying the chances of him lasting more than a year are slim.
Bro, okay? And y'all can get mad at me. You can say what you want.
Bro, I had this fear in my heart when I dealt with a situation in a certain country, and this is the worst feeling in the world. Being in a third world country, being in a country that isn't run the same as the US, it's so scary, bro. It really is, bro. It really is scary, man. The things he did were so dumb. He is in jail for 2 to 3 years before he even gets to fucking trial. Trial takes months. Bro, Vitaly is fucked, bro. Vitaly is actually bro, I'm being completely honest. Vitaly is fucked.
What's left is exhaustion and fear. Filipino prisons aren't just overcrowded. They're controlled by internal hierarchies. Inmates who know Vitaly disrespected their country might retaliate. Some suggest the only reason he hasn't faced worse outcomes already is because bribes moved him out of the main prison system into immigration detention, which is considered slightly safer. Even then, survival is far from guaranteed. Meanwhile, Vitaly's reckless reputation continues to haunt him. Years before, he mocked fellow creator Atosi, downplaying his channel and throwing shade at his subscriber count. He humiliated and threatened critics the same way Johnny Somali did.
Who's the creator that talked about me?
Atosi, but he's
Atosi, he's like 1,000 subscribers?
No. He's got like 1 million, so he's not.
Oh, wow.
These confrontational tactics worked for clicks back then, but now they've backfired spectacularly. The internet may have moved on, but those burned bridges remain, and the arrogance that once built his brand is the same arrogance that landed him in a Filipino cell. Think about it. Vitaly went from pulling wild pranks and earning millions to being locked in a foreign country, surrounded by dangerous inmates, and relying on friends to sneak him chicken sandwiches. His situation is a brutal reminder that internet fame doesn't protect you from real-world consequences. And as time drags on, the rumors keep flying. Deportation 1 week, charges drop the next. The truth is, nothing has been confirmed. He's still stuck. He's still waiting. And his chances of making it out look slimmer with each passing month.
In jail and prison right now, and people are saying once the prisoners find out what he did and how he disrespected the country, they might try to kill him in jail.
Whether you were a fan of his videos or not, this story is a chilling reality check. Vitaly once used shock value to build his empire. Now, that same shock value is what's burying his future. Fame fades, clout fades, but the mistakes you make in the real world stick. For Vitaly, the price of recklessness isn't just embarrassment, it's survival. His downfall is unfolding in slow motion, and unless something drastic changes, this could very well be the final chapter in his career. So what do you think? Will Vitaly somehow find a way out of the Philippines? Or is this truly the end of the prankster who once ruled YouTube? Let us know in the comments, because this saga is far from over.